You're going to go ahead and stand up to start out with. We will be doing today. Hi, I'm Ron. We are going to be doing today Ageless balance and stretching. Starting out with a warm-up, which you have to do every time. You don't just run right into the exercises. Take your time, warm up the joints, warm up the muscles. It takes a little longer. You got to do it. You got to do it. The older you get, the more time you got to spend getting those joints loose, flexible, more oxygen into the bloodstream. So you got it for the organs, for the muscles. Get those legs just a little bit higher as you go. Pick it up and up. Make sure you get your alignment. You want those knees, toes, hips, all right straight out in front of you. They should all be pointing in the direction you're moving. And let's go forward and back. So we'll take 4 steps forward. Hold on, let me get over here. Now, 4 steps forward, 2, 3. Pick that leg up, exaggerate the gait. Going backwards, be careful, take small steps. It's not a direction we're used to going. That's why we have to do it here, because we will need to back up every once in a while. 2, 3, and 4. And when we do need to back up, we need to be able to back up. 2, 3, and 4. So we got to teach the brain, reintroduce the brain to walking backwards. Same with going sideways. 1, 2, 3, and 4. One more time. Up, 2, 3, 4, and back, 2, 3, 4. We also, like I said, have to go side to side. It's why we work so much on doing this lateral movement. It's not a movement we're comfortable with. We don't move sideways as we get older. We have this tendency to just turn and go straight or semi-straight, depending if your legs are in the same height or not. If they're not, you may go kind of crooked and over, or if your hip gets you down, over and over. Can't walk a straight and narrow if you've had a hip or knee replacement on one side only. And down, bring it over, just make those steps, nice easy steps. Let's take it to a 4th step. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Back over. Mary, I told you it was going to be a fairly calm class today. 1, 2, 3, and 4. Nice, easy moves. And back. 1, 2, 3, and 4, and back. Remember here, hear me now. What you want to make sure of: knees, toes, hips, straight. Really important. Pick up that foot as you make that move. Back foot as well. That trailer leg is the important one, because that's the one we usually don't pick up. We have this tendency to drag it. We start dragging the foot, we're going to start following the down. All right. Into just a lateral lunge off to the side, push yourself back up again. Out, drive and come back up. Nice, easy moves, getting that weight shift, throwing momentum to the side, using the core to stop us right over the middle. Out and back. Weight shifting. You take your time doing this. There's no reason to rush. You're just trying to find where that middle is. You're teaching the brain where it is. So you want to take your time, get to the right spot. If you wobble a little bit, that's fine. If you miss a little bit, that's perfect. Brain needs to know that, so it knows how to adjust, so that when you do get into one of those situations, it knows exactly where to go. Out and back. Last one. And back. Heel raise is just coming up on the balls of the feet. And back down. Up and back down. We're going to bring the arms up as we bring the heels up. Roll the shoulder blades back. Open up the chest. And back down again. Bring it up. Roll the shoulders back. Chest is open. And bring it back down. Roll it up. See if you can get just a little bit higher this time. If you can't do it with on both feet, just bring up one heel and then try to make that little pedal going left and right, so that for just a count, both heels are off the floor. Up and back down. Into a stagger step we will go. Starting out with just down and up, getting those hip flexors warmed up, sides of the hips, glutes, hamstrings, down, working the calf muscle in the back, the lower leg, down and up. As you come up, bring the arms up halfway, rolling the shoulder blades back, palms forward, and back down again. Up. Squeeze the glute muscle, squeeze those muscles in the back of the calf, or in the calf and in the back of the thigh. And back down. Up. Shoulder blades are back, chest is open. And back down one more time. Bring it up. And back down. Going with that weight shift again. Back to the back leg, toe comes up. Back up to the front leg, heel comes up. Back and up. Start reaching the arms out as you go, making it just a little more challenging. Reach out, bring it back. If you're having problems maintaining your balance with the arms way out there, don't go as far out with them. Bend the elbows a little more. Getting those hands closer to the body. And back, out, and back. Hands on the hips, get all your weight right in the middle. See if you can pick that back foot up off the floor just for a second or two. Shifting weight back, bring the front foot up off the floor. Up and back. If you can't, that's fine. Tap the toe, and then just see if you can lift it off the floor for a second. Back, same thing. Heel, up, back down as soon as you start feeling like you're unbalanced, unstable, and back, over. Nancy, that was directed towards you, and back, up, and back again. All right. We're going to try just single leg balance. So starting out, get yourself near a chair, a wall, a table, something. We're going to go up, coming with that same leg we were using. That right leg was up front. We bring that left leg up, getting the foot flat on the floor. So take a couple tries here, toes up, bring it up off the floor, feel yourself wobble. Do it a couple more times. And then when you find it, we're going to count to 10. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I held on that last one. All right. We're going to the other. Stay with this leg. We're just going to do skaters. Arms across and back. Other side and back. Bring the arms forward, bring the knee or the foot back behind the other one. Arms come out, stretching the chest as you go with the arms back, stretching the shoulders as you go with those arms forward. Cross, left on the top, right on the top. Couple more. And we're good. This time, left leg up front. Same thing, starting out with just those lunges or those split squats. Feet are parallel, coming down, arms come up as you come up, rolling the shoulder blades back, opening up the chest, roll the hands, external rotation, palms forward, and then back down again. Roll the hip, up, and back down again, that rolling the hip. Up, forward, bring the heel up, and then chest out, and back down again. Let's go with just a weight shift, toe up, heel up, toe up, and start getting the arms into it if it's comfortable for you. Bring it back, whoa, and forward. On the toe, on the heel. Had a little bobble there. I had a learning experience. Out and in, roll it forward, give yourself a little extra momentum. You've got to stop using the core muscles. Up and back down, hands on the hips. See if you can pull that back leg off the floor. Front foot off the floor. Whoa, try again. Up, another learning experience. I'm having a lot of learning experiences right now. All sorts of training going on in my brain. Up. My brain needs it. It doesn't accept training very well. Up. Front foot up. Whoa, whoa, whoa. So that was a bad thing. I should have stopped as soon as I started to wobble a little bit. Up. So we're strengthening the ankles as we do this, as well as the inner and outer thigh and the core muscles. Up and back down. Single leg balance. Using the left leg this time. Get your Find that flat foot on the left-hand side. You want the stance leg, little bend in the knee, bringing the toe off the floor just a little bit. Doesn't have to come up very high. And we're gonna do a 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and done. Good stuff. Skaters, stretch out again. Get those legs stretched out. Bring that toe around. See how far you can get it without turning the hips. You want to move that joint, that hip joint. Want that leg to move within the joint. You want the muscles to stretch through the inner and outer thighs. And of course, you come across, and of course, you come across. All right. Hands together. Palms in, facing each other. Hold them together. We're going to do figure eight. So up, warming up the shoulders just a little bit. Up and around. Bring it back. Smooth movements. Try to get a little bigger as you go. Just warming up the shoulders, warming up the upper back, the chest, around and around. A couple more. Bring it around. And last one. 15 minutes in. Grab a drink. Grab your chair. We're going down. We're going to sit. Let me bring the chair over to you here in the middle. We're going to scooch out to the front. Walk your hips out. Let's do this. Walk your hips back in the chair, pushing down or pushing through the toe, and then walk forward again, squeezing the muscles in the hips, back and forward. Bring yourself out till you've got that crease between the legs and the buttocks. And back, that's where you want to be. And start working your way back again, and then work your way forward. All right, first thing we're going to do, you're out here forward. You got that on the edge of the chair. You're going to take the right hand, put it outside of the left knee. Just do a small stretch, not very far with it. We haven't done a lot of twisting yet. So this is our first episode of the twisting. So let's just bring the shoulder around a little bit. Head follows the chest around. You're looking right straight out in front of you. Deep breath in and exhale. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. Left hand outside the right leg. Grab onto the back of the chair. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Chin follows chest around. Just go about a quarter of the way back. No more. We're just starting to warm that up. Take a deep breath in through the nose. And force it down lower lungs and exhale. Let's go to the other side again. Get a little more stretch this time. Still, we're not fully warmed up yet. So we're using this as the warm up. See if you can get back just a little bit farther, but not much. We don't want to overstress those muscles before we've warmed them up. That's why we do all our warm ups. Bring it back to center. Other side, same thing. Hand right there, right on the side of the leg. Chin follows chest. Grab onto the back of the chair. See if you can get yourself with just a little more rotation. And bring it back to center again. Fingers intertwined, palms right straight up. Stretching the fingers, stretching the hands. We're going to come down on the side. Rolling the shoulder up and over, doing a side bend. It's not going to go very far. Make sure that those sits bones don't come off the chair. You want to keep the pressure the same on both. Keep the head up on the inside of the arm. Keep your alignment, so your ear and the arm and the spine, everything's all in alignment. Head's not rolling forward, arms aren't out. And bring it back up to center. Right arm down, left arm stays up. Little more stretch this time. Try to get over just a little bit more. You should feel the stretch going all the way up the arm now. Going to the elbow, maybe going down into the little finger. And the pinky finger. Other side, same thing. A little more stretch, a little more distance. Feel the ribs open up. Take a deep breath. Get those ribs to really expand. Lungs expand, ribs stretch, and bring it back down again. Shake that out. We're gonna go with extended leg. One leg only. Roll the shoulder blades back. We're gonna start with a hip hinge. So relax the toe, bring it up off the floor, but just relax it. And going forward in a hip hinge. So you want to make sure you've got the back straight as you start this. Got a straight line from the back of the head all the way down to the tailbone. When you come down, it's through the hip. Feel the stretch through the hamstring to the glutes. And then just drop the chest. And feel that additional stretch up through the lower back. Now it's going all the way up the spine. Pushing on that front leg, drive yourself back up again to the top. Roll the shoulder blades back. We're going to do that one more time. Find your neutral position, get your shoulder blades back, chest is out, and bring yourself down, keeping that position. Stay right there with that straight back. And then once you feel the stretch in the hamstrings, you can start dropping down. Roll the shoulders towards the floor. Feel the stretch all the way up the back of the leg. And then push back up. Again, grab onto the back of that thigh. Left leg we're working on. Rotate through the ankle. Again, flexibility in the ankle is really important. We have to make sure that we get to that all the time. Around one way, and then around the other. Oh, that feels good. I didn't realize it was like clunking at first, and then all of a sudden it just stopped. Like, okay, things are in order now. Going back the other way again. And back. Foot on the floor. We're just going to take it from side to side. Out and in. Roll it out. Roll it in. So the knee is not doing a whole lot of movement here. It's the ankle. So this might be a very small move for you. That's fine. You just want that ankle to move side to side. Those get really tight, or we have muscles stretched out on the outside of it, and they're really tight on the inside. Which if you do start to trip, if you do step on something and your base is not solid, that's going to flip right out on you. Out and back in, out and in. Grab onto the back of the leg. We're going to extend and contract at the toe. Out and in. Feel the muscle in the back of the leg stretch when you're bringing that toe in. And feel the muscle stretch in the front, on the shin, as you go forward. Back and up. Back and up to the floor. Ankle on top of the other ankle. Start right there. So this is part of the figure four we'll start at. Now, if you can, start seeing if you can bring that ankle up the leg and if you can get it over the knee. If not, doesn't matter. Just see how high you can get it. We're doing a stretch of this muscle on the outside of the hip, the piriformis. So we're going to bring it up however high you can get it, and then just do a hip hinge forward. So you don't have to press down on the knee. You don't have to do anything except just do that hip hinge forward. And you're going to feel this muscle right on the side of the hip. We turn this muscle right in here. Glute and the side of the hip. Do all of the flexing, do all of the stretching. Hold it. And bring it back up. Ankle on the ankle. So that same leg, that left leg, the left ankle is over the right. We're going to go into a side twist. You're going to get a little more stretch out of the hips with this one. Again, left hand on the right thigh, shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Get that little curve in the lower part of the back. It's amazing how much I lost my neutral posture in all those exercises. And bring it around. You should notice you get a lot more stretch out of it right now. After we've warmed up the back, warmed up the hips. And bring it back. Keep that foot right there. Let's go to the other side. Same thing. Arm behind, roll the shoulder blades back, chest is out. Deep breath in, see if you can get just a little more stretch out of it. And bring it back one more time each side. Each time you do this, just see if you can get just a little bit more. But if you feel any pain in the lower back, it doesn't even have to be pain. If you feel anything in the middle of the lower back, get out of it immediately. Reset, get the shoulder blades back, chin up, and then go back into the rotation. Usually what happens when the lower back starts to tweak is we drop the shoulders down or drop the chin down. We want that spine in neutral position so it can rotate. The one thing we're asking it to do is rotate. And back in. Bring the legs across. Whoops. Nope. We're going to keep the legs twisted. Ankles on top of the other ankle. They're not twisted. Roll the shoulder blades back. And coming forward with that hip hinge again. Just letting the arms hang down. Roll the shoulder blades back as you go. Doesn't matter how deep you get, you'll feel a stretch coming up, especially that front leg. As you come down, come down, come down. Putting the weight into that opposite leg. The right leg that's on the floor on the bottom, all the weight is going through the heel of the ball of the foot. And just keep coming down as much as you can. Deep breath in, exhale. And hands on the thighs. Bring yourself back up again. Push up through. Going back on the back of the chair. So like when we do a crunch, roll the shoulder blades back, stay out on the front of the chair, bring yourself back so that your back is against the back of the chair. My back of my chair is way back there. And just find your comfortable position. Get that little arch in the lower part of the back. Make sure you're in a neutral position. We're just going to take that left leg and bring it up, squeezing at the shin, stretching out the hamstrings and the glutes. So you feel it on the back of the thigh going up into the butt. Pull it in nice and tight. And back down. Stay with that position. You're going to put your back on the back of the chair. Hands go right in that little crook of the chair. And we're just going to push up through and see if you can get your butt up off the chair. Weight is in the hands. Back is on the back of the chair. Weight is in the feet. Just get the butt up off the chair a little bit, bringing that up, squeezing the core muscles to bring the hips up. And drop back down again one more time. Bring it up. Shoulders back. You got a straight back, neutral position. And back down again. We're going to the other side. Right leg out this time, left leg back. Starting out with just that hip hinge, hand on the thigh. Roll it forward. Keeping the shoulder blades back. You want to stretch in the entire foot. Sorry, my foot should be up off the floor. You want the toe up a little bit. Little bend in the knee. Coming forward. Feel the stretch all the way up the leg. And then just drop the chest down. Head should not go below the heart. Don't drop the head down like I did. Chest should come down. Oh my goodness. Do as I say, not as I do. Push yourself back up again. We're going to do that one more time. Shoulders are back. Find your neutral position. First going into a hip hinge. Keeping the shoulder blades back and down. Straight line. Back chain. And then drop the chest down. Head stays up. Feeling the stretch through the glutes, through the hamstrings. Up through the whole back. All the way up. And push your way back up again. All right. Grab onto the back of the thigh. We're going to do ankle circles. Around. One way. Start out small. See if you can get bigger with them. They don't have to be perfect circles, by the way. Mine are not perfect circles, especially with the left. They're awful. And around. Opposite direction. Back. And around and taking it back the other way again. You relax. And while you got the leg here, let's do that extend and contract. So extend out the foot and then flex the ankle, bringing the toe back towards the shin. Out and in. Out and bring it back in again. Set the foot down, roll it out to the side and to the other side, out. Just the ankle. The knee is not going all the way out to get more stretch. Hold the knee right above the ankle and just roll the ankle out. So the foot slides down on the outside, comes back to the middle. Same on the other side. Small move and back in. A lot of strengthening going on here as well as stretching. Back in, out, and down to the center, again, out. And bring it back in again. Cross ankles. Starting right there, see if you can walk that the ankle up the shin, as high as you can get it. Doesn't matter how high that is. I get up to the top of the knee and then I bring my knee up a little higher. Straight, or I get more of an angle on that leg, on that left knee. You're going to go down into a hip hinge, shoulder blades are back, chest is out. Looking for that stretch on the outside of the hip. These are great exercises. Lower back issues. Man, this piriformis really helps when you get this stretch right here. Down, down, down. And bring yourself back up. We're going to do that one more time. Roll your shoulder blades back, chest is out. And down we go. Like an escalator going down. What do you call an escalator that's out of order? Stairs. Old joke. And back up again. But a good one. But a good joke. All right, ankles crossed down low. Get back a little bit. We're going to do that rotation. Coming around. Chest out, chin out. Doesn't matter which side you go first. We're going to do both sides a couple times. So bring the chest and chin around, a little extra stretch to the side of the hip as you do this. And back to middle. That's my best stretch so far. That's as far back as I've gotten this whole class. And so as it should be, as they get warmer, as they get more stretched out, they'll give just a little bit more. And that's what you want. The first few times you do it, you're not really getting down to the muscle. You're not getting the stretch into the muscle itself. Deep breath in. Exhale, coming back to center. One more time on each side. Shoulder blades are back. Chest is out. Bring it around. And exhale, other side. Same thing. Chin follows chest all the way around. And bring it back to center. Hands down on the side. Sides. And we're just going to come right straight down. Hip hinge first. Arms down, legs crossed. See how far down you can reach. Take your time. Take a deep breath. And exhale. And you come down a little more. Do that a few times. Deep breath in. And exhale. One more time. Inhale. And down. Grab onto the thighs. Push yourself back up again. I get down, I get back up again. All right, one more time. Hands down to the side. Feel this great stretch all the way up the back, outside of the hip. One more time. Deep breath in, exhale. You're going to get more stretch this time. The second time you stretch is when you get to the muscle. The first time you're just breaking down the sheathing on the outside of the muscle so you can get to it. So you should get down a little deeper the second time. I said that's where the stretch comes in the muscles. Deep breath in, exhale as you go down. And grab onto the thighs, push yourself back up again. Uncross the legs, back to the back of the chair. Grabbing onto that right shin, bring up the thigh, grab onto the shin, pull it in as tight as you can get it. Make sure that the foot is in alignment. You want the knee, the ankle, the toe, all pointing right straight out, all in the same plane. Relax. We're going to do that one more time. Bring it up as close as you can get it to the torso. Deep breath in and Exhale, hands down behind the back. Shoulder blades are back. You're going to push up through the feet. Bring the butt up off the chair, pushing through the arms at the same time. Feel the glutes get nice and tight in here. Feel the core tighten up. Bringing those hips up off the chair. And back down again one more time. Up. Deep breath in. Squeeze those muscles from the knees all the way up to the ribs. Everything gets tightened up. And bring it back down again. All right. Heel raises, concentrating on ball of the foot all the way across the floor, bringing the heels up. You're going to feel the muscles in the back of the lower leg, those calf muscles, doing all kinds of work. Really tighten them up to get that heel up as high as you can get it. Hold it there, and then bring it back down. Concentrate on feeling the floor under the knuckle of each toe on both legs, both feet. Up. And back down one more time, bring it up. Oh, I lost my posture completely. Shoulder blades are back, chest is out. I'm always doing posture checks, and usually I have dropped, but slouched, and bring it back down. Toes up this time. Really working these ankles, getting as much movement as we can out of them. Toes up. Feel the muscles working in the front, in the shins, going up through the ankle. And back down. We're going to do that one more time, stretching out those calf muscles that we just tightened up. Bring them up, bring them up. Now slowly we're going to rock from the heels to the toes, but go very slow. Up, heels up, bring the feet down and up. Alternate. So take that right leg, go up on the ball of the foot with the heel up, left leg toes up, and then switch the two. Smooth and even, both feet. So at the same time, both feet should be on the floor, and then they come back up, opposite direction. Down and up. This is a walking pattern. This is part of our gait. Up and down. Up and down. Couple more times. Bring it up. And bring it up. And both feet flat on the floor. Facing out, you're on the edge of the chair, just bring the leg out to the side, and then the other leg out to the side, and bring it back in again. So stepping out, really concentrating on toe stays pointed forward. You always want your body in alignment. You want the foot, heel basically underneath the knee, so that if you do get bounced sideways, you do start to trip and fall. The natural response for your body is to stay straight instead of getting all askew, cockeyed, getting all twisted up. You want to stay straight, making sure those muscles are nice and strong in those areas. All right, out, hold right there. Hang on to the thighs. We're going to do a push-up. Hands on the thighs, peel of the palm, and coming down the middle. And back up again through the hands only, using the chest, using the muscles in the arms and the shoulders and the upper back. Back down again. Take your time, nice and slow as you go down. And bring it back up. This time, leave the legs out, hands between the legs, and we're going to go down towards the floor. Like we did over the leg, but this time with the legs separated. So we're stretching the hips, the inner thighs, as well as the hamstrings and glutes and the back chain, hands down front, and then just roll the shoulders to the floor, towards the floor. You can't get your shoulders all the way to the floor. That would be some pretty flexing, pretty big flexing you'd be doing. All right, hands on the thighs, bring yourself back up. We're going to do that one more time. Falling down in between. Wide leg hip hinge, and shoulders towards the floor, stretch it out, deep breath in. Don't let your head drop towards the floor. You're looking down right straight at it. So you're keeping the head above the chest. Hands on the thighs, bring yourself back up again. We're going to roll the shoulders forward. Getting into a cat, deep breath in. Grab onto the back of the chair. Exhale as you come out of the cat into the cow. Deep breath in here, push the stomach out, and exhale as you bring the hands forward again. Grabbing onto the back of the chair, bring the shoulder blades back, chest is out. Deep breath in, roll the shoulder blades back even more, and then exhale as you come forward. Sit on back in the chair. We're going to do a side bend, but get yourself relaxed here. Just relax for the rest of this. Arm up over the top, coming down the side. Keep that back up against the chair so you keep it in a straight line all the way up, straight line. Reach down. Use the back of that chair. Really go into it to make sure that that back is not rolling with the chest forward, chin down, shoulders forward, shoulders hunched. Bring that arm up and over. Same on the other side. Same as it ever was. Reach. A little more, a little more. Just keep seeing if you can drop in there just a little bit more. It's going to give you a great stretch on that right side, and hand up over the top, bring it back. Fingers intertwined, palms out, right straight out in front of you. Feel the stretch through the fingers, through the hands, up through the arms, to the forearms and the upper arms. And then relax that, grab onto the fingers of the right hand with the left and pull back. Feel the stretch in the upper, in the forearm on the bottom side. Bring it back. You want to feel just a nice stretch through there. Don't pull too hard. You can get all sorts of leverage with that opposite hand. Don't take too much. Other side, same thing, pushing the palm out, bringing the fingers back. Relax. Shake that out. Hands on the thighs. We're going to take the fingers one at a time. So what we've done here, most of these exercises have been arthritis exercises, working the fingers, working the lower body, osteoarthritis with the lower back. And start extending the hands and bringing the thumb to the forefinger, out, ring finger, out, little finger, and just go finger for finger, extending the fingers on each one. On the hands, bring it in, out, in, out. A couple more times. The most important part is getting that stretch in the hands. Flail those fingers out as far as you can. Splay them out. And back, out, and back in again. Take the hands, thumb first. Come up around the thumb with the rest of the fingers. Squeeze. As tight as you can get. Feel the stretch through the fingers, through the hands, and then open them up all the way. And this time, bring the fingers down first, thumb over the top. Little extra stretch going up the side of the arm. Relax. And shake that out, arms to the sides. Take the hand and rotate both sides. Take the hands, roll them forward, rolling the shoulders forward, and then coming back the opposite direction. Open up the chest, open up the front of the shoulders. Forward, and back, chest is open, chest comes together, but you're stretching out the upper back, and bring it back right down underneath. Shake that out. We're going to take and bring the arms up overhead with a deep breath in. Again, fingers intertwined, palms right straight up. So I don't know about you, but for my fingers this time, after we did it from the first time, I'm much more flexible after those exercises we did. Deep breath in, stomach out. Exhale as you bring the arms down on the sides. Forcing the air out. Shake it out down below. Back up on top. Intertwine the fingers, push the palms towards the ceiling. Deep breath in, stomach out, and exhale. One more time. Last one, bring it up. intertwine the fingers, palms up. We're gonna take it nice and slow this time as we come down. Deep breath in through the nose, push the stomach out and bring them down. Little bend in the elbows, coming down nice and slow. Sprinkle the fingers, twinkle, sprinkle them. Roll the shoulder blades back as you come down. Get to the bottom, roll them back, roll them forward. And we're good. Thank you guys for being here. If you haven't